Kathak is a North Indian classical dance form. Traditional storytellers would narrate various stories from epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Bhagavat in front of all the villagers every evening. These storytellers were called Kathakas. And eventually, it gave rise to a very expressive and versatile dance style called Kathak. There are three most prominent gharanas in Kathak: Lucknow, Jaipur, and Banaras Gharana. Various Kathak maestros have contributed to the richness of gharanas by adding their own thoughts and their own styles to them. One such name is Srimati Kumudini Lakhia from Ahmedabad.
What is very important for the students is to feel the pulse of the Kathak dance, to understand the spirit of the Kathak dance.
Recently, Kumiben was in Pune to share her knowledge with the Kathak students of the city. Kathak has two traditional costumes. One hails from Mughal tradition and the other hails from temple tradition. As a tribute to its origin, Kathak dancers, even today, begin the performance with a vandana or an invocatory dance piece. Vandana is followed by a tal presentation, in which the dancer chooses a particular tal to portray the technical aspects of Kathak through bandishes like todas, tukras, parans, tihais, guts, etc. The tal presentation begins with a tat, which is a free-flowing and spontaneous composition. Tat is followed by amad and other compositions. Which also includes tatkar or footwork, which is the forte of Kathak dance. The technique of Kathak is known for its beautiful lines, mainly vertical, with subtle deviations and curves, which flow out from the dancer's figure in the space around her. The chakkars or spins is another highlight of the technique of Kathak, which leaves the viewers in a dizzy state as the dancer goes on taking spins one after the other. The journey of tal presentation from Thaat to Parans reaches a magnificent crescendo.
One has to first master the energy of your body. From where does one get the energy of one's body? All Indian dancing starts with the training of the feet, because we get the energy from the Mother Earth, from Bhu. See, we draw that energy when we do the tatkar karo, tatkar nahi. We are drawing energy from earth, from the floor. Then we are drawing energy from the sky. We are drawing our energy from the atmosphere around us. And that energy we store in our body. Then we distribute that energy to the other parts of our body when we dance. Like we can make a sharp movement and it will mean something. But that same movement, if you do softly, it means something else. So what is that? That's control of energy. You have to control. That is also in drama, not only in dance. Even the people in drama understand this. Then the timing. Timing of a movement. How you use the time span to go from point 1 to point 2. How you use that. You see, all these things, what is making us do this? The energy in the body. What is that energy? We name everything Kathak, but under that there are so many different things. There's energy, there's spirit, there is, and all those things then culminate into what is known as dance movement. There's the soul, there's the mind, there's the sensibility, there's the sensitivity. You see, and when there is an equal balance of these two, the sensibility and the sensitivity, where there's an equilibrium between the two, that's where dance starts.
Every art form aims at interpreting human life in the best possible way. And Kathak is not an exception to this fact. The proof is Abhinaya, or the interpretative aspect in Kathak, which is composed of beautiful bhajans and thumris. A thumri is a showcase, a beautiful showcase of subtle bonding between Nayak and Nayika, who are mostly portrayed as Radha and Krishna. On the other hand, the bhajans provide a great scope for the bhakti rasa or devotional sentiment. Abhinaya in Kathak also exhibits typical North Indian festivals like Hori. It also renders various seasons of the year like the rains and their effect on human life. What distinguishes Kathak from other dance forms is the natural way of using hand gestures or mudras and the most natural way of expression, which makes the Abhinaya in Kathak extremely easy to understand even for a layperson. But at the same time, some subtle nuances in it make the Abhinaya extremely appreciable for the connoisseurs.
सिर चोटी गुंधाय मांग मोती भराय कर चूड़ी पहनाय सारी झिनी ओढ़ाय देखो आज बिंदा शाम सुधर की आज बिंदा शाम सुधर की खुली है नित की चोरी कान खेलो कहा ऐसी होरी गुइया 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 ऐसी होरी गुइया ऐसी होरी गुइया कान खेलो
Dance is a form of yoga. And anyone who wants to really get into the dance has to become a yogi. You know, I mean, most people I find that they are dancing to show themselves how clever they are, how well they are trained, how well they are rehearsed. They dance for critics, you know. That's bound to be. One goes through all that kind. That's bound to be. There's nothing wrong in that. But finally, I think one should dance for oneself. The dance must travel inwards. It has to have a journey inwards and not outwards. But to get to that stage, you have to have lot of journeys outside. And around the human body, there is a very potent aura around the human body, you know, and that is where the audience sees the dance. When you move your hand, you know, you say, aha, that's the dance. But actually the dance, the roots are inside. The feeling is coming from inside. The inspiration is coming from inside. And that is what makes the dance form itself around the human body. We have one potent aura, and then the aura gets diluted as it goes further away from the body. So that is why the dancer moves then into his own aura to make the movements look more potent. And that is how our dances are designed and formed. It is not that the dancer is just moving because there is room there, so he is moving.
It is said that art is the reflection of life. In fact, it is the mirror of human life. And this makes the art change its face from time to time. As time goes on, we think differently, we speak differently, we act differently. This whole change is reflected in the rendering of all the art forms, including Kathak. In the modern times, different technical dimensions have been added to Kathak dance. The appropriate use of sound, lights, and other audiovisual techniques have enhanced the popularity of Kathak dance. And the use of synthetic music has also been a key factor.
When we used to dance, the lighting was just illumination, just like they use in wedding mandaps, illuminate, so that the dancer is seen. But now we have such wonderful technology for lighting, and mood lighting, and we can do all kinds of lighting, and we can just make the dancers stand on the stage and keep changing the lighting, and the lighting can also enhance the music, So today we have all those technology, so we must use it. We mustn't say, no, you can lighting, koi dance karta hai? No. You have to use whatever is available and whatever there is new in terms of lighting, costuming, music, and the storyline.
change is the spice of life. But as far as Kathak goes, maestros like Kumudini Lakhia have hit a perfect balance between tradition and innovation. A perfect combination of these two factors has resulted in the consistency with which this art form has travelled from generation to generation and will travel forth for centuries to come.